สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to the second episode of my 5 colors of Thai rice series. In the previous episode, we took a look at our trusty white jasmine rice, and today we're going to look at the healthier cousin, brown jasmine rice. Now, I know there are a lot of people out there that say, I don't like brown rice, it doesn't taste good, it's tough, it tastes like twigs. I used to be one of those people, okay? But I'm going to guess that if you don't like brown rice, it's because you haven't had Thai jasmine brown rice. So this is the exact same rice variety as the white jasmine rice, so you still get a fluffy texture and a nice aroma, except you'll also get the nutritional benefits of the bran and the germ that's left on the rice. Now the bran is the brown jacket, I like to call it, that you see on the rice, and the germ is the tiny little white dot on top of each grain of rice, and those are where almost all of the rice's vitamins, minerals, fiber are located. So you get rid of the brown stuff, you get rid of pretty much most of its nutritional benefits. And just like we talked about in the previous episode, you can look for the little green-yellow logo right here to make sure you are getting genuine jasmine rice grown in Thailand. And to cook brown jasmine rice, it's exactly the same as cooking white rice, except you might need a little more water and a little more time. But you don't really need to rinse off the starch like you do white rice because all the starch is sort of trapped in the little brown jackets. However, I like to give it one rinse anyway because sometimes you see a stray hull or two floating to the top and then I just pour that off. And for water, I use, for 1 cup of brown rice, 1.5 cups of water. Now that might sound less than what you would use for other kinds of brown rice, but this is jasmine rice, it's super tender, it really doesn't need that much water. And remember, you can always add more water to the rice pot and then just keep it cooking longer if you need to. But if you add too much water, game over. And also, if you want to make sure all the nutrition is kept in the rice, don't use the pasta method like we talked about in the previous episode. So brown rice has a slight chew, which I love, and it's also got a nutty aroma, but it's so mild and neutral that I find it still goes well with anything that you're making. If you've got picky little eaters though, what you can do is mix brown and white rice together, and I promise you no one will complain. That's how I started eating brown rice when I was little. Now, some people tell me that they want to eat brown rice, 100% brown rice, but none of their family members are quite sold on it yet. So I have a tip for you. You can make a whole bunch of brown rice for yourself, pack them in individual portions and freeze them. Then comes dinner time, you can make white rice for your family and just pull out your portion, microwave for 90 seconds, and it'll be as good as new. And you can also make fried rice with brown rice, and it'll be even easier because the bran sort of prevents the rice from clumping together, so you won't have that problem. One very important thing to note is that you'll notice brown rice has an expiration date, and that is because brown rice, unlike white rice, does go bad, and it goes bad quicker than you might think. That's because the oil that's in the bran and the germ, that'll go rancid over time. And you can tell because when you open the bag and smell it, it'll smell like rancid oil. Not good, and you shouldn't eat it because rancid oil is actually not good for your health. So I would recommend storing your brown rice, regardless of whether it's open or not, in the fridge or in a cold, dark place. And that concludes the second episode of my 5 colors of Thai rice series. I've got 3 really interesting ones coming up, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so you won't miss those. And if you've got more questions about rice, get in touch with me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and all through my website, hotthaikitchen.com. And I will see you next time. สวัสดีค่ะ